Welcome to Chapter 4 of the Bhagavad Gita, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, the yoga of knowledge and renunciation of action. In this powerful chapter, Lord Krishna reveals the divine origin of yoga, the importance of selfless action guided by wisdom, and the liberating power of spiritual knowledge. He encourages Arjuna to rise above doubt and ego and act with clarity and devotion. Let's begin this sacred journey through the eternal words of the Gita. I taught this imperishable yoga to Vivasvan, the sun god. Vivasvan taught it to Manu, and Manu passed it on to Ikshvaku. This knowledge was handed down through disciplic succession. The royal sages understood it in that way, but over time this tradition was broken, and the knowledge was lost. That same ancient knowledge is today being imparted to you by me, for you are my devotee and friend. This is the supreme secret. Arjuna said, "You were born much later, while Vivasvan was born in ancient times. How am I to understand that you taught this yoga in the beginning?" Sri Krishna said, "Many births of mine and yours have passed, O Arjuna. I know them all, but you do not remember them, though I am unborn, and my transcendental body never deteriorates. And though I am the Lord of all living beings, I still appear in every age by my own divine power. Whenever there is a decline in righteousness and an increase in unrighteousness, O Arjuna, at that time I manifest myself on earth to protect the righteous, to destroy the wicked, and to re-establish Dharma. I appear age after age. One who understands the divine nature of my birth and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take birth again, but comes to me, O Arjuna, being freed from attachment, fear, and anger, fully absorbed in me, and purified by knowledge. Many have attained my divine love. In whatever way people surrender unto me, I reciprocate accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O Arjuna. People in this world desire success in action, and therefore they worship the demigods. Surely, success in work comes quickly in this world from such worship. I created the 4 divisions of society based on qualities and work. Though I am the creator of this system, know me to be the non-doer and eternal. Actions do not affect me, nor do I desire the results of action. One who understands this truth about me is not bound by karma. All the liberated souls in ancient times acted with this understanding and performed their duties. Therefore you should act, following their example. What is action and what is inaction? Even the wise are confused by this. Therefore I shall explain to you what action truly is, by knowing which you will be freed from suffering. The nature of action is very difficult to understand. Therefore, one should understand what is right action, what is wrong action, and what is inaction. One who sees inaction in action, and action in inaction is truly wise among men. He is a yogi, and has accomplished all his duties. One whose every action is free from desire and selfish motive, and whose actions are burned by the fire of knowledge, is called a wise person, having abandoned all attachment to the results of his work. Ever content and independent, he performs no binding action, even while engaged in activity. Such a person without selfish desires controls his mind and body and renounces all possessions. He performs only bodily action and remains unaffected, content with whatever comes by chance, free from envy, steady in success and failure. Such a person is not bound, even though performing actions. One whose attachments are all gone, who is liberated, whose mind is established in knowledge, and who performs action as a sacrifice. All his karma is dissolved. For one who sees everything as Brahman, the offering, the oblation, and the fire, the act of offering itself becomes divine, and he attains the supreme. Some offer sacrifices to the gods alone, while others offer the self into the self through the fire of spiritual knowledge. Some offer their senses into the fire of restraint, while others offer sound, and other sense objects into the fire of the senses. Some sacrifice all functions of the senses and the breath of life into the fire of yoga, which is kindled by knowledge. Others offer wealth, austerity, and yoga practices as sacrifice. Some are devoted to the study of scriptures and sacrifice knowledge itself. Others sacrifice the breath into the breath, controlling inhalation and exhalation, and practice breath regulation as part of spiritual discipline. Even those who eat sacred food left over from sacrifice are freed from sin. But those who perform no sacrifice enjoy only sin. Sacrifices prescribed in the Vedas lead to purification. All of them arise from action. Knowing this, one becomes liberated. All these different kinds of sacrifices are described in the Vedas. Know them to arise from action. By knowing this, you will be liberated. Knowledge is superior to material sacrifices. All actions ultimately culminate in knowledge, O Arjuna. Approach a realized master with humility, inquiry, and service. The wise can impart knowledge to you, for they have seen the truth. Once you have gained this knowledge, you will never again fall into delusion. By this knowledge, you will see all beings equally as part of the Supreme. Even if you are the most sinful of all sinners, this knowledge will carry you across all sin, like a boat crossing the ocean. Just as a blazing fire turns firewood to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge burn all karma to ashes. There is nothing more purifying than knowledge. One who is perfected in yoga finds this knowledge in due course within himself. A person who is full of faith, devoted, and has subdued the senses gains this knowledge. Having attained it, he quickly finds supreme peace. But the ignorant, the faithless, and the doubting soul is lost. Neither this world, nor the next, nor happiness is for the doubter. One who has renounced the fruits of action through yoga, whose doubts are destroyed by knowledge, and who is situated in the self, is not bound by karma. Therefore, O Arjuna, with the sword of knowledge, destroy the doubts in your heart. Take refuge in yoga and stand up to fight. You have just completed Chapter 4, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, where Lord Krishna unfolds the secret of divine action and the power of true knowledge. May these teachings inspire you to live with wisdom, devotion, and fearless clarity. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more English audio chapters of the Bhagavad Gita. Jai Shri Krishna, Hare Krishna.